Hello, beautiful souls. Thank you for tuning in with Enchanters. That's me. Duh, Babbler. That's me on this revolutionary ride of an uprising that is happening at this time. There might be some noise in the background. Hold it. Despite the noise, the message wants to come through, and part of this is me having to push through and deliver to you whatever this is going to be. So welcome to the Sacred Path Oracle channeling that is occurring here at this time, right? So, hi, hope you all are well. Forgive the noise, but somebody's got to do it. Sacred space, we got to respect, right? All of our sacred spaces and cleansing our environment, right? The best that we can. I just want to point out that spirit is funny because typically on this day that I'm recording right now, this noise wouldn't be. But due to other reasons, right, hold on. Due to other reasons, it's happening today. It's typically not on this day this activity occurs, and typically I'm not recording during any of these kind of moments, but for whatever reason, I'm being guided to speak, right? These great mysteries, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 1, going back to the one, origin, original, source, right? So these are the Secret Path Oracle cards, and these are one of my newer Oracle cards. I have, without exaggeration, or hundreds. I collect things. Sorry. If there's one thing the energy is feeding and fueling in the air, for me, is the solidifying of all that has been cultivating within my entire journey of an experience that has caused me to activate now, to feel my now, to be present right now. And sometimes we have to be the creators of our energy, of our beat, of our vibration, because if not you, then who? If not now, then when? Right? So these are Sacred Path Oracle cards, right? There's 44 cards. They're one of my newer oracles. So I do a lot of intuitive reads in anything and everything, but I'm just saying that I'm not well rehearsed with these cards in any kind of way. Okay, so there's 44 of these cards. So is this? Hold on. I want you to have finer insight into what these cards are, right? So What the fudge? I'm distracted. All right, so the 44 beautifully illustrated cards, each endowed with a particular meaning and message, may be drawn individually for a daily lesson or laid out in a series of spreads that open up different paths to inner knowledge. Right? Sacred Path Oracle. What is not grand about our sacred path? Everything, right? Right? So use with the accompanying text which explains the use. All right, so for blah 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 blah. Okay, anyways, so this extraordinary tool for self-discovery draws on the strength and beauty of Native American spiritual tradition. Okay? Developed by Native American medicine teacher Jamie Sams, this unique system distills the essential wisdom of the sacred teachings of many tribal traditions, and shows users the way to transform their lives. So I don't know, these were calling out to me, and so I grabbed them, right? Because we are on a sacred path. And if there's anything right now that I'm receiving divine is the message from spirit that one must tap out right now at this time. And what I mean by that is like one must go into their hermit, right? Truth as protection, right? Establishing one's truth because that is your protection, right? It's like you can't fudge with me when I'm standing in my power. Like hop off. Straight gully. Excuse who? Peace be with you. Bye. Right? It's like truth is my protector at this time. I see you for who you are. I'm sorry that you that way. But I no longer entertain or play or engage, right? Because the truth is my protection at this time, right? Because look at this original source, so right? So it's like truly greeting yourself. Everything that you have long been self-sabotaging and hearing, you know how like when, right? I'm so glad that I started years ago this practice because I realized when I was being conscious and getting to know my subconscious, right? My own self-sabotaging ways or conditioned ways of speaking things that do not apply to me, nor is my belief, but because it's taught onto me, you know, and sometimes we speak without a think, which is a do, reactive to whatever it is that we think we're supposed to be doing at this time. It's like, wait a minute, when do you activate alive and do what's for you at this time? What's your truth, huh? Let me know, right? What sees you so? What you breed, right? So, so it's like really getting into your no, right now. And no longer repeating that cycle, like pow pow, like get out, right? I'm not gonna repeat the cycle when I see, right? How do you unsee what you see? I've seen that. I've seen people see and then backslide, right? That's what they call a backsliding. You go back to wherever you were before that had you asleep to begin with, right? So it's like, what is your original source, right? So it's like, I brought up something on my Instagram that, you know, even just like, you know, on my personal Instagram, many people see, not many people like, right? Everybody watches, but not many people like engage, right? In terms of being brave. So just speak your mind. Say whatever it is that you have to say at this time, right? So trigger. I pull, right? In terms of just the lyrics to the song where I had shared a snippet, right, of the song while I was driving, but the lyric in the song is talking about I feel resentment from every direction. I even have to like question sharing my blessings or my life with the people that are around me because they be wearing funny expressions, right? Like that's energy, right? And it's just like realizing the percentage of how high that is that most people can't share with other people their good fortune so freely because not everyone is in a position to feel that blessed, right? Or to not take personally someone else's experience or success or something and compare and contrast with themselves when that has nothing to do with that. Right? The catalog of life, like of seeing and to see the abundance in everything and everyone, is to know that when you are in its presence, it's going to show itself to you in everything and everyone. That does not just apply to you. That is abundance too, right? It's energy, right? But people don't know how to bask in that because they're only looking from their operation of conditioning, which is lack thereof, right? Like I don't have that. Fuck, you're seeing that right now. Would you adjust your vision, your perception, get into your clarifications and see how abundant is you to be able to even see such a thing? Snap out of it, you know what I mean? Right? So like it sucks, right? That I put 98% of the time I've learned, and it's a harder part of me in my life because, you know, genuine as I don't play that fake shit. I've never, and I'd rather just be silent than fake. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, I'll be silent before I ever will be fake. Do you understand that concept? Like, you will never catch me being fake about nothing. You'll catch me being silent, though, about something, right? If I can't articulate or find my means of peace in that speech, right? To find it where it's harmonious for me or something like that, right? So, let me take a break from this thing. 1 second. No, yeah. Anyways, who cares? So, anyways, okay. I'm gonna try to make this as quick as can be. Not so quick, but you know what I mean? Just like get to the point, not so much in my babbles, because then, you know, this can then be hours long. But either way, we're just at a time and this moment, right? Oh, the trigger on my Instagram, that's what I was saying. So the percentage is really motherfucking high, like 98% of the time. Most people are not equipped to handle being a supportive energy to another without personalization, without personalizing it. Like someone shares great news with you. Hey, I got a promotion. And let's say if you're not content in life and yourself at all, like there's some portion of you inside. It isn't so much being a hater, right, or anything. It's just that this place in you that is not happy, right? And so you don't know how to be happy for somebody else, right? It's like, it's not like, you know, I try to look at it compassionately because even in all my state of like not happy, I have never been a hateful mofo. Not happy for someone else, right? But either way, that's just, I'm not gonna go there. I'm not comparing and contrasting, but I do try to have compassionate because, you know, I've been told get off my high horse for so long, right? So I have to question my high horse syndrome too. Like, am I on a high horse? Hold up, let me see here, right? So a lot of things right now of the tapping into the tapping out, right, is so you can tap more in. Because there's a cleanse, there's a flush, there's this energy, right? Rush happening here. And there's so much distraction being thrown every which way to get you to look at it. Focus on your own shit, right? Tend to your own lawn. Stay your lane, right? And activate in the way that is ordained for you, not manipulated by others to be for you. Do you know what I'm saying? Original source. I don't need your source. I got my own. Right? Be so tapped in, and that's the juice I spin. You want me to ejaculate that for you? I know ejaculate, you need penis. But hey, androgynous is my nature, right? So medicine, allies, support, right? The support system within you. That's what Spirit wants you to see too. The existing within you, right? Like, it's like doing what you need to do because you inner know and understand and overstand, and you do your part and you play your land, and every part of expectation of how it's supposed to go down and display or activate, you no longer think about that, stress about that, analyze that, process that. You get what I'm saying? It's like a flow, right? So there's a lot of things now we know, right? So it's like the nurturing aspect of even just ourselves with this original source of power, empower, shrine, inside my shrine, right? With source, creation, right? The developing and the nurturing of my own sacred space with all that I know now. Because when you know better, you do better, right? And still, we're so heavily conditioned to seek outside of ourselves for truth. Your truth is your protection, right? Through your own dial-up connection with motherfucking source. Let anybody tell you whatever they want to tell you. They're dictating their path for the motherfucking selves. You know what I'm saying? You and me, this for me is for me too, even though I share, right? Rites of passage, change, there's lots of change happening here, right? Ability to respond, right? This is your time now to put into practice, to put onto display all that you have learned from your nowadays or yesterday, right? And executing it with such precision and skill. Victory! Right? Through your own seeking and finding and unifying, right? Within yourself. Because this is your path. This is your journey. Don't let no one tell you how, right? You're only looking for the how when you're not listening. So start listening. If you don't hear it, if you don't receive it, if you're not tapped into it, it's because you're not listening. So start listening. Shh. And be patient. Because that's your testament to your source. What do you think? Just because you decide to do it right now, that is supposed to activate? Yeah. But you're not there yet. Because I have some powerhouse mofos that come here, and I'm not calling you a mofo, but that's what came out. Some that know this death and rebirth situation already, shaman death, self-expression. So you're painting your own face at this time. You're painting your own face. Cool. Wait, I dance to my own beat. The truth is my protection of my own self-expression. Rising to the empowerment of power that is I. I've revolutionized this evolution that is sacred. Because I'm healing this inner child for real. Ooh, and fertility here for real. The abundance that is happening here, right? This abundant energy existing. It's so fertile. Tap into your inner, right? South shield. So south shield, and what I'm hearing, this is just what I'm hearing, right? South shield. So I'm thinking north node, south node, right? South node is your, if you were to be into astrology, right? It's just for concept, and take it as it resonates, okay? It's not that you have to go and believe in all of this kind of stuff, but I'm just saying your north node and your south node are very important placements for you to know, right? In terms of astrology, because your south node will tell you what you came into this position right now in this earthly realm, in this vessel, having already established within your soul cycle of experience. It's kind of like if you want to just like name it something. I hate labels, but like we're just gonna give it something right now. It's like saying that sign that it falls under your south node is what you were in your last life, something like that. But you know, but still, it's something like that. So in this life, your quest is to get to that polar opposite sign of that south node sign, which was your last sign, right? To learn, to establish, and to create for yourself this evolution with the north node, right? So find your north, right? Your north star, live your north, right? Something like that. I don't know. But anyways, so when I saw South Shield, so whatever, because maybe there's certain things sometimes that don't make sense. And it's too much to process. You're not asked here to process. You're here to digest, to transform, to transmute, and to evolve, right? Certain things, like everybody gets so caught up in having to understand certain concepts and perceptions or things or reasons of certain kind of things. If you're not on that vibration, sometimes, or you lack there the experience, you're not gonna fucking understand it. Oops, sorry. That's it. Right? So there's one thing that's consistent is your development, your evolution, your understanding of the understandings, right? For your overstanding, that's what you have control over. And so that's how you can navigate in a healthy kind of balanced state of place, right? So whatever the reason, and I'm not going to go pin, this is a general read, take it as it resonates, right? Which is innocence of the child, south shield. I'm seeing south node. So even if in this life, let's say, I came from a happy life, my family was good for me and good to me, this, that, and you have a perfect little fucking upbringing, right? And I don't mean to say it like that because I'm not like, whatever, right? Great, good, wonderful, right? And you still have these issues, right? That you just don't get it, right? And you've never had past life regression, you've never encountered this kind of what you bring from your previous life, right? That is unresolved or that it needs tending to in this lifetime, right? So the north node sign, which is the polar opposite of the south node side, is the elixir, so to speak, right? So I feel like whatever past life, and this could be this life too, just a different timeline, right? Because when we talk multidimensionally, because that's how I speak, multidimensionally doesn't mean like, just because I say past life doesn't mean I mean, ooh, past life, another life vessel that you were in. Although yes, it does necessarily apply. That's multidimensional because I'm on that kind of high vibe, right? But granted, I'm trying to keep it simplified, right? Right, whatever past life experience that is of your south node energy, right? Because that's what you come in as. So it's like solidified. It's like kind of your root, right? I know this energy best because that's my last experience, right? Whatever inner child dynamic that wasn't healed, that was created issues in this current life, your north node is the elixir to that inner child wound, right? That might not necessarily stem from right now in this present day life or in this realm of existence, maybe another life ago, or whatever, but it's just whatever past life. That's how I'm receiving it. 9, completion, right? Putting something completing its course so that you can start anew with the you, right? So right, transform, transmute, this purification, right? It's purification to this past life healing. And like I said, it's just a different timeline. It's not now, right? Certain things from before affect us now. And so that's the shift that we're here to make, right? The sacred path that we have, the hour of power, ritual of joy. There's a lot of like medicine wheel cycles of movement, a lot of healing happening here. And there's a lot of recognition happening and a lot of accountability and a lot of applied practice, applied science. Right? So it's like no longer crying about the same spilt milk that spilled years ago. We're going to do something about it this time, right? Right now, right? Because going back to the thing that I was saying about my Instagram thing that, you know, people, no one commented on this. I opened the door of conversation in terms of what I was saying on my Instagram about, like, let's talk about this quote here in this song, speaking about how, why can't we share our experiences with one another without someone personalizing it or not really genuinely being able to be that energy of support that is needed? Like, why are we conditioned to be this way? What lack there of knowledge or just education do you need to educate yourself on healthy emotional communication? Right? Right? You've been stunted in, right? The majority of the population of inhabitants here have been stunted emotionally in their growth because uncomfortable topics of discussion they don't know how to freaking talk about because it stirs something. Like, let's grow up here, okay? Let's talk about it so that this no longer has to be. Right? Nobody commented. You know why? Because the percentage was by 98%. Of your mofos don't know how to emotionally handle complex conversations such as that without feeling a type of way, without being triggered. I'm here to help with that. There's going to be one master link here provided for you that is going to connect you and I in every single kind of way that is desired by you to connect with me. Those are all the platforms of connecting that you and I can be that I offer, you see. So feel free. There's going to be a master link to that, right? Prayer, inner peace, these reflections, right? Right? So look at that. I just feel like you're painting your own face now. So now you're taking all these applied things, or this the message for you to do, right? Take everything that you motherfucking learned up until this point. It doesn't matter what it is, and it doesn't matter if you think it's not much. The little bit you learned. Write that mofo down on a piece of paper so you can be clear, right? Because clarity is your power, right? That's your empowerment, right? When you are clear, there is no budging my power stance. Because when I'm clear with myself, trust me, you are not moving me. Okay. Try. Right? Ninja assassin over here, freaking snap your neck in one gulp. Gulp, snap your neck. I do snap a neck in one gulp. But I just think I'm funny. But, you know. So I'm going to now, how I'm going to end this kind of topic of discussion here, the self-empowerment of your sacred path at this time. So with respect, right? And the support that you are receiving from original source. Right? What applied action, practice, insight, healing, whatever it's going to be for you, that's going to help you at this current now time of whatever position you are in your currency, that is going to help to illuminate you best because you're so adorable. And this is consciousness at its most motherfucking finest, right? It's like, I can do this because I'm cute. Right? From original source, Sunny, you is so cute and usable. Your energy's the thunder babes. Thunder, 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 thunder. Thundercats, thundercats. We'll watch that. Okay. He-Man and She-Ra, right? Original source, creation, tapped in, right? Your united nation. Right, so what sacred path card oracle message do we have here for our multi-dimensional elevation, evolution, revolution that is happening here at this motherfucking time that cannot be fabricated or substituted in any kind of way because it's real in every kind of way, and that is how we elevate, right? Ooh. Hold on one second. Hi. All right, so here we are, right? This is our illuminating message of divine guidance that we are going to receive at this motherfucking now time, because now is our time. Everything divine. In my full line, I run, I shine. Divinely led, divinely guided. I feel good to receive. Open I am to receive the divine unification, purification that is for me. So this one, and then I'll read this from the actual book. You know, it's for read. What message is for you and I at this marvelous time? It's happening, it's activating within our life. It says, beautiful is you, beautiful is me. We be on this exciting journey. Alchemy is I. This is a healing channel, so healing vibes is all you shall receive from me. No matter your position, even if you're feeling cross from me, oh, too bad. You know what I mean? But message. Here we go. Right? So find your language. With spirit deeper. Even if you have a language of spirit, there's something more that wants to be illuminated and shown through you. So if you think you've discovered all your spiritual gifts, that's more. To be open to receive your expansion. You're powerful. That's so many. Message is going to be received, that is going to illuminate and align your divine alchemy. There, okay. Field of plenty, ideas, needs manifested. 8, 9, 10, 11. Just 2. Divine masculine energy, divine feminine energy inside of you. This could be even union, love, right? But this, you know, as within exudes on out. Like, I am a big advocate of self-unification between the divine masculine energy inside of you and the divine feminine energy existing inside of you, and unifying the two, creating your own holy mother fudging stance of a trinity. You know what I mean? Because that's going to be your holy field for real. My stomach is growling. Right, so right, to the union of two, but this also, you can have that already within, and now be making that manifest in your reality, 3D reality, of having that companion, partner, you know. So 38. Thank you so much for tuning in. I send much love and align and alchemy to you at this time. Thank you for tuning in. Let me know how these messages resonate with you, and how I can better assist you. Communication is going to be the key to the bridge of everything that you and I need to breathe and feed into our alignment. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Also, you can follow me on the Instagram at Enchantress, ENCHENTRESS. I have other accounts as well that are for, you know, business purposes as well, but Enchantress is the entertainer. What was I looking for? 38. Great. Don't allow distractions or things that try to be louder than you to deter you from your path and the things that you have to do. Sometimes people's melancholy, this is for somebody, sometimes people's funky spirit of energy feeds off of your healing energy, but you call them a friend. Ooh, okay? The teaching. The field of plenty is an, I don't know how to say this word. Iroquois teaching that has to do with the understanding of creation. When great mystery created our world, everything that would ever exist was created as ideas in the thought of spirit world. Give me a moment. Forgive me. So before more noise continues, okay? Oh, field of plenty. I'm going to go back to the teaching, but there's a poem here. It says, field of plenty, abundance for all, no hunger, no more pain. Great mystery holds earth's children dear and feeds them with eternal flame. Children of earth, trust again. Be grateful and give praise. The field of plenty will remain to sustain us all our days. Beautiful. The field of plenty is an Iroquois teaching that has to do with the understanding of creation. When great mystery created our world, everything that would ever exist was created as ideas in the thought or spirit world. This non-physical plane, the ethers, right, acacia fields, right? This non-physical plane of awareness is eternal and can be drawn upon any time there is a need. The thought forms that provide all that is ever needed on the good red road of physical life exist in eternal readiness inside the field of plenty. To call these ideas into manifestation, one need only come to great mystery with a grateful heart, which will bring the needed ideas into physical reality. Gratitude is the magical little motherfudging attitude that you need to work in your motherfudging full alignment. If you feel in some type of way and you act in some type of way and you side-eyeing somebody, or you just acting like that little nudge and the trigger in the back of your brain that you trying to ignore, but you feel some type of way and you think you can go on another day and skip a step, not gonna work. A test, right? In our Seneca tradition, the field of plenty is seen as a spiral that has its smallest revolution out in space and its largest revolution near the Earth, right? This shape could be likened to an upside-down tornado. Hold on. I'm trying to give her privacy. Okay. So, this shape could be likened to an upside-down tornado, right? When our ancestors assisted the pilgrims in planting corn and raising crops so they would not starve, we taught them the understanding of the field of plenty by bringing the cornucopia baskets full of vegetables. The Iroquois women wove these baskets as a physical reminder that great mystery provides through the field of plenty, right? The pilgrims were taught that giving prayers of gratitude is not just a Christian concept. The red race understood Thanksgiving on a daily basis. The field of plenty is always full of abundance, right? The gratitude we show as children of earth allows the ideas within the field of plenty to manifest on the good red road so we may enjoy these fruits in a physical manner. When the cornucopia was brought to the pilgrims, right, the Iroquois people sought to assist these boat people in destroying their fear of scarcity. The native, and then, you know, a lot of our conditioning too is that of lack-mindedness. So a lot of the times you're reacting and you're responding based off of the conditioning that you have been taught. So it's not necessarily your natural response to the system anyways, it's your reactive response to the conditioning based off of your conditioning, right? So, you know, being mindful and aware and attentive to the subconscious layers that rule our behaviors. Right? So the gratitude we show as children of earth allows the ideas within the field of plenty to manifest on the good red road so we may enjoy these fruits in a physical manner. When the cornucopia was brought to the pilgrims, the Iroquois people sought to assist these boat people in destroying their fear of scarcity. The native understanding is that there is always enough for everyone when abundance is shared and when gratitude is given back to the original source. The trick was to explain the concept of the field of plenty with few mutually understood words or signs. The misunderstanding that sprang from this lack of common language robbed those who came to Turtle Island of a beautiful teaching. Our land of the free, home of the brave, has fallen into taking much more than is given back in gratitude by its citizens. Turtle Island, funny, right? Turtle's slow, right? On land, fast in the water. So get into your fields so you can be much faster for real, right? Carrying your home with you everywhere you go because your home is you. Abundance is you, right? So I'm not gonna read all that. When the Native Americans are in need of some tool or the services of a skilled person, they give thanks to the field of plenty for the manifestation of the needed item before it actually appears. Faith, right? The field of plenty always has a way of putting the needed item into the hands of the person who needs it. The keys to manifesting what is needed are gratitude and trust balanced with action. There is no need for scarcity in the fifth world. Abundance for all of the children of earth is manifesting. Thought always precedes form. If ideas of sharing and equality proceed, that reality in the hearts of two-legged, the manifestations of physical needs being met will follow. This is great mysteries promise in creating the field of plenty. The application. The cornucopia is full of an abundance of ideas, talents, clothing, experiences, food, companions, and feelings that will serve the need of the children of earth. You are a part of that. If the field of plenty card has appeared, you are being assured that what you need at this time is manifesting. Your needs will be met. Give thanks now before your needs are met, right? Show great mystery the trust you have in your own damn process, okay? Dropping any doubt, becoming childlike, again, be playful in every kind of way. Do not limit the manner in which the physical manifestation may occur, right? Original source operates in mysterious ways, placing the perfect people, places, and things on our path to be answers to our true needs. Be open to receive, right? We are asked to recall the differences between true needs and material purchases, which are mere illusions of happiness. In all instances, the field of plenty reminds us of our divine right to have our prayers answered and our needs met. Beautiful. So thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate each and every one of you. I hope this resonates with you and is helpful to you. Let me know how that resonates with you. And until we meet again. Thanks.